Guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the Amazon Fire Tablet 2016. Um, as for the beginning, basically I'll tell you off rip what I recommend this tablet. The answer is yes and no, depending on the situation. Um, but to be honest, I would probably recommend it, but only to certain individuals, which I will get into later on. The first issue with this particular tablet, because I want to start off with the cons, is that the screen is very laggy. There are times that you will experience ghost touch. There are times where the screen will just, decide it doesn't want to work anymore in general. It's the screen is one of the most important components of a mobile device, and even for the price, I would say that the screen on this tablet is very underwhelming. The next issue with this particular tablet is that it has very slow Wi-Fi. I have 75 megabit internet, and this tablet is the only device in my house that cannot transfer that into, for example, a faster YouTube experience. It seems as though the Wi-Fi chip that they went to, it seems to have a problem with keeping a connection in general, because this is also the only device that constantly disconnects from the network consistently. Another thing with this particular tablet is that the Silk browser is trash. The Silk browser constantly crashes. And even when you try to use a third-party browser, or like what we try to do, went on ahead and installed the Google Play Store, which gave us the Chrome browser, and even that browser would crash after we were trying to use that as a backup plan. But even that one. But just the basic browser that the majority of people will be using with this tablet, the Silk browser crashes constantly. Not a day goes by that you will not have to restart the browser multiple times in a single session. That is something that a lot of people use, tablets for, is to get on the internet, not just to use apps, but also to stream. And that's a serious issue with this particular tablet. The next issue is that the speakers are terrible. Now, I don't want to play any music because I don't want to get hit for any copyright or anything. But take my word for it, the speakers are not great at all. Which really wouldn't be a problem, because I expect that from a tablet at this price point. But the second problem pertaining to sound is that the headphone jack is just as bad as the speakers are. The audio drivers in the headphone jack are an absolute joke. No matter what type of headphones I use with the tablet, the sound is always too low, even at maximum volume. So, you just get to a point to where you're trying to enjoy yourself, you're trying to listen to some music, maybe you're trying to look at some YouTube, or maybe if you're a gamer like me, maybe you're trying to watch a little Twitch, and no matter what, the sound is very tiny, and even if you try to crank it up to max, the sound gets very screechy. I would expect a tablet at this price point to have mediocre speakers, but in this day and age, when it comes to a headphone jack, and with me knowing exactly the cost of a headphone jack for a manufacturer because of the type of work that I'm in, there's really no excuse for having such a low quality audio driver for your headphone jack, so that people can't have at least a decent experience listening to their media. Now, on to the pros. This is a very, very nice size for traveling. This is a 7-inch tablet. My wife is easily able to just, throw it in a purse. We'll just toss it in the car. If we're going somewhere, we're going out of town, she's able to sit there and enjoy herself with it. Playing some apps and things like that. The screen resolution is good and bright. It's not a full HD screen. but it really doesn't have to be at this screen size. It's a very, very nice screen. I would even say that it's a sharp screen. The screen alone, visually, is I would say it's probably one of the nicer ones I've ever seen. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of them pertaining to my job. So I would say that this is a very, very nice screen for what it is. It houses a quad-core processor that works very well with gaming. That is the strange thing with this tablet. Now, as I said before, this tablet suffers with performance when we're talking about using the Silk browser, or sometimes just in the menus trying to scroll left and right. We will get lag issues. But when you actually launch an app for a gaming app, it actually works very well, which leads me to believe that it actually has something more to do with the Fire OS than anything else, and not necessarily the tablet as a whole. Let's see what this got. 6 game. Go ahead and load this game. My wife's game's World Chef, and this game, it is very smooth. You see almost zero lag issues. It doesn't crash. It's very stable. They're very, very stable. That's what I want to say about these particular apps. They're very, very stable. I see I have to re-download this game. But apps are very stable on here. The quad-core processor works really well when it comes to gaming. So if you're trying to look for a tablet for gaming for for like your young child, or even for a parent, or older parent, or grandparent, I would definitely say if it's for games, I would definitely go ahead and make that purchase. The $50 price tag is the best pro to this particular tablet. I got it for $50. It's, for the price, you really can't purchase anything better than this. You're really going to have to go into those really, really mediocre no-name tablets in order to get something at that price point. This tablet, I would say, is the best, pound for pound. It's the best tablet I would say under $80. The Amazon tablet, I believe it's the 8-inch one. You can currently get it at this time in December. You can currently get it for around $90 right now on Amazon. So for the sub $100 price, I would go with the 8-inch tablet. But for anything that's $80 and below, you really can't go wrong with this tablet. Like I said, it does have its problems, it does have its issues, but the trade-off is definitely worth the cost. I will put it like that. I guess the cost worth the trade-off. And it will serve both demographics of older parents and children. It would serve both of them very, very well. So I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a gift for someone in that demographic this holiday season, or just in general. And, thanks for watching. All right, y'all have a good day.